Good morning, basketball fans, and welcome to the Wbwc 2018 World Championship for Women. Today's first game between the team from Brazil and the team from Australia. Let's meet the players. The visitors from Brazil, number 4, the shooter, Lewis. Number 5, Andrea Sacerdotes Maria. Number 6, Sarah Asuchana. Number 7, Lucia Costa. Number 8, Rosana Hernandez. Number 9, Aurelia Rosa. Number 12, Tara Ochoa. Number 11, Monica Aguilera. Number 12, Sylvia Aguilera. Number 13, Maxia Ramos. Number 14, Paula Costa. Number 15, Rebecca Nabuda. The team from Brazil shows Sebastian and Federico. And now the players for the team from Australia. Number 4, Sarah Dixie. Number 5, Courtney Dixon. Number 6, Hannah Brown. Number 7, Sarah Giovanni. Number 8, Jacob Manuel Cook. Number 9, Leanne Jacobson. Number 11, Kyle Duffy. Number 12, Charlie Tucker. Number 13, Annabella Whitfield. Number 15, Amber Merrick. The team from Australia, coached by David Gill. The Cameroons for today's match. Juan Vinagenda from Spain. Masasu Kato from Japan. Christian Kalamati from Argentina. The commissioner is Matsu Isidora from Japan. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise with able as we play the national anthems. is 95 for the beach from Brazil. Number 6. Number 8. Number 15, and Mary. Let's play 2018 World Championship Basketball. Result call number 9, Wbwc Aus Bra. Wbwc Aus Bra. Number 15, Wbwc. Number 7, basketball. Alternating possession, Brazil basketball. Timeout, Brazil. Our second foul number 15, and the ready for third second.
Hello, my name is Vanessa Erskine. You're currently tuning into the 2018 Wheelchair Basketball World Championships. Australia versus Brazil women's game today. In Venue 2. Venue 2 is up and running. It is currently 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the second quarter. Brazil is leading 22-14. Australia is still in this game though, getting some amazing looks, some great opportunities. That's going to be a foul on number 15, Amber Merritt, and that's going to be her third personal foul. Both teams showing a great speed in this game, great aggression, a lot of chair contact, which is really important. Great look there by Amber Merritt. Nice finger roll finish. And that was a finish by number 5, Kobe Crispin. She's going to be a player to look out for on this Australian national team. She currently is at 4 points, which isn't so much for her, but normally she's a very, very, very big offensive threat. Her speed, her aggression, her ball handling, she kind of has a full package. Brazil applying great pressure. That's going to be a traveling call there on Australia. Brazil ball at the sideline. And we're going to have substitutions. Number 13, Annabelle Lindsay coming in for number 15, Amber Merritt. Great substitution choice by the coaching staff of Australia, I think, especially since Amber has 3 personal fouls. The Brazil team really, really pressuring the ball, playing some very hard defense. That's going to be a charge call, number 5, Kobe Crispin. Australia getting subs to the bench now. It's going to be Brazil ball at the baseline, and that is Kobe Crispin's 3rd personal foul as well. Subs, Gauchi coming in for Kobe Crispin. Gauchi is one of those players that's very deceiving for her size. She's rather small, but she's also very fast, and she's a phenomenal finisher. She's a great shooter. She applies great defensive pressure, and she's very, very experienced. She's one of the more experienced players on this Australian national team. Australia getting subs back to the bench as well. It looks like they're going to be getting a lineup change in. Very difficult pass there, but nice hands. Brazil was just able to steal the ball, but number 12, Chaplin, was able to get a hand on it before they were able to get the fast break opportunity. Number 10 and number 14, Nat and Sablak coming off. Number 6 and number 7, Kronau and Dodd coming in. Australia having a difficult time with their passing right now. Brazil is able to kind of easily intercept them, get the steals, or just be able to swat the ball out of bounds. If they want to start leading to some points on the board, they're going to need to clean up the passes. Australia getting some subs, more subs onto the court. On comes number 9, Del Toso, for number 12, Chaplin. Gauchi looking for an outlet. Difficult pass. Brazil able to almost get a hand on it. Lindsay getting the shot off. Just a bit short. Brazil gets the rebound and is quickly making their way up on offense. Almost able to get their own offensive rebounds. Brazil's really keeping the tempo of this game very, very fast and putting the pressure on the Australians. Difficult pass there by the Australians and just tipped the ball out of bounds. It's going to be Brazil ball at the baseline. That's going to be a traveling call on number 15 of Brazil, Almeida. Almeida is also a player that has kind of started making her debut the past couple of years for Brazil. She's just become a very, very crucial part of their team, a very big threat with her speed. She's incredibly fast. Nice drive there by Cronau. That's going to be a foul on number 4, Santos Reyes. That is her first personal foul, second team foul. Cronau to the line for 2 free throws. First one's not good. Second one's in. Brazil's going to inbound. They're very, very quick at inbounding. You have 5 seconds to get the ball inbounds. However, with how fast Brazil's keeping the tempo of this game, it does not surprise me at all that they're inbounding so fast. They're not even really, taking the time to set it up. They're just getting the ball in and getting going up the court. That's going to be a foul on number 13 of Australia, Lindsay. That is going to be her first personal foul, third team foul. Really nice picking there by the Brazil team, leading to that wide open shot, just went around the rim and out. Nine seconds left on the shot clock. Gauchi searching for an outlet at the top of the key. Finding Lindsay. Nice pick and roll there. Just off the back of the rim. Lindsay gets the offensive rebound. Very difficult shot there. Brazil getting the rebound and now hustling their way up the court. Lindsay currently picked out. Nice baseline find there by Brazil. And that's going to be 2 points for Del Toso. Two minutes and 40 seconds left in the second quarter. It's 26-17 for Brazil. Australia have subs on the bench, or at the table now, checking in. Nice shot there by Lindsay. Great form just off the front of the rim. Lindsay is actually a very young player for Australia too. She's just started making the national teams, and she's currently playing at the University of Texas Arlington under Jason Nelms, former USA Paralympian, and alongside USA national team players Rose Hollerman and Abby Duncan and Morgan Wood. So she's getting a lot of experience and is a very potential player for Australia. Number 8 and number 10 coming in for Australia.
Timeout, Australia.
Timeout, Australia. probably a good idea. They're currently down by 9, and with 2 minutes left in the second quarter, they can win some new subs on the court. They can kind of reconvene with each other and make sure they're all on the same page and executing the same game plan. Nobody has a stray thought in their minds. This is also a good time for Brazil to catch a breath. They're keeping the tempo of this game very, very, very fast, keeping the Australians on their toes, keeping the Australians very under pressure. Some leading scorers right now for Australia has been Amber Merritt. She's currently not on the court though because she has 3 fouls. Other than that, they have Shelly Cornrow with 3 points, Crispin with only 2, Knott with 2, Vinci with 2. So it's evenly spread for the Australians. However, they're just not getting the ball in the bucket and not getting those points on the board right now. The Brazil women, they have a leading scorer of Almeida. She's a 4.5 player, number 15. Very, very, very quick. She currently has 12 points for the Brazilian team. And Santos Reyes, number 4, currently has 4 points. Number 6, Dos Santos, currently also has 4 points. And number 9, Mendez, currently has 6. Nice shot from the middle there. And that was number 9, Mendez. Gauchi in the middle being pressured really hard by the Brazilian team, trying to find an outlet. Not having a baseline layup there, gets the finish. The Brazil team doing a really great job on offense of creating space, creating picking angles, and executing those picks, making the Australians have 1 or 2 players out at certain times and really giving them some pressure, and then also giving the Brazilian team some advantages for some layups and some open shots. Australia being a little flustered right now, making some very difficult, some very rushed passes, leading to some very not easy setups for the player that they're passing to. The important part about passing is not just getting the ball to the player, but making sure you're getting the ball to the player in a way that they're able to execute something, whether it's shooting, whether it's passing, whether it's dribbling. And right now the player that's receiving the pass is currently having to kind of chase down the ball a little bit, and kind of takes away some time off the shot clock that they need. Number 9 on the line for the Australian team, Del Toso. Brazil going for that rebound and just rolling out of bounds as they were trying to pick it up off the ground. A little bit of a miscommunication, 2 players going for the ball at once and ended up just fumbling it off the baseline. Ten seconds left on the shot clock. Gauchi being sent to the line. That foul is going to be on Brazil. On number 5, Costa, and that is going to be her 2nd personal foul, I believe. 4th team foul. It's her 1st personal foul, sorry. Second free throw doesn't go in. Brazil gets the rebound, really hustling up the court. Great chair control there. Nice finds. Nice new advantage there. They had a 4-on-3. Gets the offensive rebound. Layup just misses. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Brazil gets the offensive rebound again. Australia being a little bit flustered here. They've kind of lost their players and not boxing out, and Brazil's just attacking the key. That's 3 really good shots there by Brazil. Ball just not falling. 6 seconds left on the game clock. Gauchi hustling, trying to get a last second shot. And that's going to be a foul on Brazil. Gauchi's going to be sent to the line for 2 shots. That foul is going to be on number 6. That's her first personal foul, 5th team foul. 1.4 seconds left on the game clock. Score 28-21 for Brazil. Second free throw is good. Brazil's going to have 1.4 seconds to get the ball in and get a shot off. Not able to do so. We're going to be going into halftime, 28-22. Brazil against Australia. Brazil leading by 6. Some leading scorers right now for Australia is number 15, Amber Merritt. She currently has 8 points for Australia. She is currently not on the court though because she has 3 very early fouls, and she's going to be a critical player leading into the end of game situation if this becomes a close game. You can probably expect her coming back in the beginning of the second half though. Also Claire Knott for Australia currently has 4 points. She's a very, very critical one-pointer for Australia. She is a great finisher, really, really smart. And so, yeah, her presence on the court is able to open up not just opportunities for the bigs with her picks and seals, but she's also really great at finishing those layups when she's left open. For Brazil, you have Almeida with 12 points. You have Mendes with 8 and Dos Santos with 4. If you look at the playing time of the Australian team, it's much more evenly spread. That's a little bit because of foul trouble, but also because their bench is very equal. They have a great bench, and they're able to sub in their players for each other. They don't really lose anything by subbing in those players. They have really great combinations with basically the entire 12 on their roster. And then when you look at the Brazilian team, it's a little less equally spread. You have a couple of really main players, such as Costa and Dos Santos and Mendes and Almeida and Santos Reyes. Some of them have been playing this entire time, 20 minutes. They haven't had a break, which with their conditioning and their skills is fine for them. You can tell that they're not even fatigued yet, but also that means that the Brazil doesn't really have that deep of a bench, so if they become into foul trouble, there's going to be a little bit more of an issue for the Brazil side. But right now they're okay. Each player that currently has a foul, number 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 15, all only have 1 personal foul each. Yeah, and we're going to be going into halftime. I'll be back in about 10 minutes. halftime back. We currently have 5 minutes and 50 seconds left of halftime. I'm currently with Martin Schenk, Rolt's editor, creator, founder, media head guy here at World Championships, my current boss. Martin, how have you enjoyed the World so far?
I'm really glad that we have the World Championships here in Hamburg. It's a big event. To be honest, we had some trouble yesterday and the days before, so all of the LOC and all volunteers, helpers, and all the men and women in charge didn't have that much sleep the last days. But we want to create a big event with big fun, but we also have a professional attitude. And yeah, I'm really looking forward for the upcoming days with big matches like USA versus GB. For most of the viewers and experts, the final match, before the final match. And yeah, I'm really excited. To be honest, it's a lot of work to do. As I said before, I'm the editor of Old, and it was hard work to get all the informations from all over the world. For example, like Algeria,
yes.
It was really, really difficult to get any information. Yeah, and that shows me that there is a lot of work to do for the whole scene, for the whole wheelchair basketball world. And if you can follow right now the other game, you will see the gym at Venue 1 is really, really crowded. A lot of cheering school kids. It's just amazing that so many people are supporting us here.
Sorry.
You see? Yeah, we're talking about. We'll be back in 2 seconds.
Sorry about that. A little power problem here at the commentary table.
Yeah, we talked about things that need to be improved, but now it's working.
Yes, and if you haven't had a chance yet, you should check out the World edition of the World magazine. You can catch all of the information that was collected of all of the countries, all of the players. It's a really great edition. Kind of gives you an overview of every team, every player that's here right now, and
yes,
it's available, I think, at worldsmip.com. And
yeah, it was really difficult, but the result was very fantastic. To give you some examples, you write to some counties, to some responsible persons in the wheelchair basketball world. From some of them, you get a quick answer, a quick reply. Some of them didn't even answer your emails. Some of the countries here, the participant teams, didn't send good photos. They did send me photos from the cell phone. Some teams didn't even had a team photo. So there are a lot of things to improve, to make better marketing, better advertising. You know what I mean? Advertising is. Yeah. And yeah, the wheelchair basketball world is just a big family. Yeah, all the players, you know all the players in the world against it, and that's for me the important thing. Yeah, you're really a big family, and I asked them some players from every country, and I asked them 3 questions. And one question was, what means wheelchair basketball to you, or what gives wheelchair basketball back to you?
Yeah.
And most of them said that they've traveled a lot of counties. They would never have traveled before if they didn't play wheelchair basketball. For some of them who was involved in an accident, they give them, how can I describe it, an energy back. And,
it kind of gives you, something back into like a purpose almost a little bit.
Yes.
Something to do again.
Yeah. And it's big fun. And I hope everyone who is here in Hamburg or online at